settings that they posted in the chat about
remaining
using
as
the
we step
D-pad.
aside here in this first quarter.
We'll see.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the defense for New York.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And able to find Graham, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
Well, good to see him back out there healthy. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've caulked it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So to carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte, so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On first down, this is Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Fitzpatrick now. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll try to run with Forte. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Yeah.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Finding time. Shakes off the sack. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
I had nowhere to run, and I don't know what. I don't even know what my tight end was doing.
Where did he have to go with the football?
He didn't even go out in coverage.
About, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field. Nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Oh, shit, I missed.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to catch that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And able to get this across the 20.
Pause one more time, see if it'll fix. Because I'm just
going out of bounds.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan Chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll run it here with Michael. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Curtis. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Defense has set themselves up
well,
nicely.
not the. It's one of my other ones that's learning.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's
I have like 2 okay
cornerbacks
of them. 2. I hope they'll be okay cornerbacks.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Forte, the lone running back. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And, oh, the ball's out. Forte loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's got Decker, left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
In the red zone this time. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And he'll push his way up. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Fitzpatrick now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended
For a minute, I thought you intercepted it.
And that'll lead here to a third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets.
Missed again. Oh, the wind.
Kick is good.
Oh,
and the
thank
Jets
God.
hit the board first. It's 3-0. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well,
I
with
can't
these two
hit that line
offenses,
there.
we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground with Rawls. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. Third and long. It's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets take possession. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Forte, the lone running back. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Eric Decker, the intended target. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. Penalty marker is down here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now a run with Forte. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The play clock's running down. On second down, Forte. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. 1. Here's Fitzpatrick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now they're off.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score.
Yeah. I'm having an issue of judging the speed on the down. I think it's coming down to, one speed, and lately I've been quicker than
hit
the button than what it is.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. A dump off to Forte. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Returnable for Lockett. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it Big-time jaunt. Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively.
My guy was just sitting there watching the ball.
There in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just marked that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wilson will throw again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian Michael, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Mostert now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. One receiver left, two to the right. Fitzpatrick now on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
Fitzpatrick to Decker over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Alone to the right is Jones. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown.
I thought he did too.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Nick Folk for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. First down, this is Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Wilson. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Richardson.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I think, yeah, you have the 12-mile-an-hour wind against you.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. Oh, he did it again. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's 1st down, New York.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. The veteran tight end Scott Chandler was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
I got to do something else.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And able to find Decker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Decker his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Wilson again to rolls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another pistol look here. Wilson forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. Complete outright to Kurz. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. On the run, this is Michael. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A running play now for Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. He's made one, and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker Walker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good game.
And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected in action, didn't we? That allowed them to go down the field and score the game-winning points.
So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.